Dream Destiny Destinations. Explore the world beyond borders. Discover history, nature, and unforgettable journeys.
South Korea dazzles the world, a nation of superlatives, where ambition and innovation seem to know no bounds. This is a country that has transformed itself in just a few generations, rewriting its own story on the global stage. Here, records are set and broken at breakneck speed, and the pace of life is as electrifying as the city lights that illuminate the night. With the world's fastest internet, a top 10 economy, and a reputation for relentless progress, Korea's rise from war-torn poverty to global powerhouse is nothing short of legendary. The transformation is visible everywhere, from the gleaming skyscrapers to the digital infrastructure that connects millions. K-pop, blockbuster films, and cutting-edge tech have made Korea a cultural and economic icon, captivating audiences and consumers across continents. Its influence stretches far beyond its borders, shaping trends and inspiring millions. But beneath the neon lights and relentless drive lies a silent crisis: the world's lowest birth rate. The very energy that powers Korea's ascent now masks a growing sense of unease about the future. This demographic winter threatens the very foundation of Korea's success, casting a long shadow over its achievements. Schools and playgrounds grow quieter, and the next generation seems to be slipping away. The same relentless competition and work ethic that built the nation now fuel deep anxieties and exhaustion. Long hours, high expectations, and social pressures weigh heavily on young and old alike. Korea's story is a paradox, unprecedented development shadowed by growing uncertainty. The drive for progress has come at a cost, and the future feels more fragile than ever. The cost of success is mounting, straining individuals and families. Parents juggle demanding jobs and the pressure to provide, while children face intense academic competition from an early age. To truly understand Korea, we must look past the headlines to the quiet struggles shaping daily life. Behind every achievement are stories of sacrifice, resilience, and sometimes, quiet despair. The celebrated Korean model is a double-edged sword: productivity and fatigue, achievement and anxiety, hope and hesitation. It's a system that inspires but also demands more than many can give. The question now: can Korea's model sustain a future where people feel they can no longer afford family or fulfillment? As the nation stands at a crossroads, its next chapter will be defined not just by what it achieves, but by how it cares for those who call it home. Tourists are often captivated by Korea's breathtaking beauty, whether it's the turquoise waters and volcanic cliffs of Jeju's beaches, the vibrant chaos of Busan's bustling fish markets, or the dramatic mist-shrouded peaks of Seoraksan National Park. These iconic destinations are what many imagine when they think of Korea, and they certainly deserve their fame. But these postcard-perfect scenes only scratch the surface of what Korea truly is. Real life here unfolds in the endless rows of high-rise apartment blocks, the packed subway cars during rush hour, and the quiet intensity of late-night study cafes where students chase their dreams long after sunset. For most Koreans, daily life is shaped by long commutes, strict social expectations, and relentless schedules that leave little room for rest. Nature offers a brief escape, a chance to breathe, to hike mountain trails, or to relax by the Han River, if only for a moment. Yet, the true heartbeat of Korea pulses strongest in its cities, in the routines and rhythms that define everyday existence. To really understand Korea, you have to witness the fierce determination of its students, who spend countless hours in classrooms and after-school academies, striving for excellence. You see it in the weary faces of office workers, pushing through fatigue as they juggle demanding jobs and family responsibilities, and in the subtle, everyday rituals, like preparing kimchi at home, sharing meals with family, or the quiet moments of a morning routine that reveal the heart of Korean life. The pressures and aspirations that drive Korea forward are woven into every aspect of work, education, and family life, not found on a mountaintop, but in the everyday moments that shape the nation's character. The contrast between Korea's serene natural landscapes and its high-pressure urban life isn't a contradiction. It's a defining duality, a balance that shapes the country's unique identity. The real story of Korea is written in its classrooms, its offices, and its homes, where the nation's future is quietly, but powerfully, being shaped every single day. Korea's beauty is undeniable, but its true depth and complexity can only be found by looking beyond the surface, into the lives of its people. In Korea, competition starts young. School is a battleground for success. From the very first day, students are taught that academic achievement is the key to their future, and every lesson, every grade, carries enormous weight. Students endure grueling days, often ending late at night in cram schools called hagwons. These after-school academies are filled with students pushing themselves to the limit, sometimes studying until midnight, all in pursuit of higher scores and better opportunities. All focus is on the Sunyung, the university entrance exam that shapes futures in a single day. Months, even years, of preparation come down to this one test, which determines not just college admission, but often the trajectory of a student's entire life. The nation pauses for this test. Air traffic halts, police escort late students, underscoring its immense weight. On Sunung Day, the country comes together in a rare moment of collective focus, highlighting just how much is at stake for every student. The pressure is relentless, driven by both the system and parents' sacrifices. Families invest time, money, and emotional energy, hoping their children will succeed where they could not, or maintain the family's reputation. Creativity and hobbies are sacrificed for memorization and test scores. Many students set aside passions for music, art, or sports, focusing instead on endless hours of rote learning and practice exams. The result, a generation of high achievers but also widespread stress, anxiety, and exhaustion. Mental health struggles are common as students grapple with the constant fear of falling behind or disappointing their families. The system rewards conformity and discipline but stifles individuality and critical thinking. Students learn to follow rules and meet expectations, but often at the cost of their own unique voices and dreams. As students graduate, they enter a society built on the same fierce competition and hierarchy. The transition from school to work is seamless, with the same pressures and expectations simply taking new forms in the workplace. The lessons of the classroom, endurance, deference, and sacrifice, become the rules of adult life. In Korea, the journey from student to professional is shaped by a culture that values achievement above all, leaving little room for rest or self-discovery. Success in school leads to coveted jobs at chaebol, giant conglomerates like Samsung and Hyundai. But the pressure doesn't end, it just changes form. Korean work culture is demanding. Long hours, strict hierarchies, and mandatory after-work gatherings. Office life is a cycle of routine and sacrifice, with little time for family or self. Individual initiative is often stifled by group consensus and deference to authority. Burnout and disillusionment are rising, especially among younger generations questioning these trade-offs. Government reforms aim to ease the burden, but change is slow. The corporate grind remains central, fueling economic growth, but at a growing personal cost. Korea's greatest challenge is unfolding quietly at home, a demographic crisis. The fertility rate has plummeted to the world's lowest, far below what's needed to sustain the population. The reasons: crushing education costs, demanding work culture, and little support for working parents. Women face a stark choice: career or family, with few able to return to work after childbirth. The effects are already visible: closing schools, shrinking universities, and a looming military shortage. The population is aging rapidly, straining pensions and healthcare as the workforce shrinks. The relentless pursuit of success has made family life feel unattainable for many. This is not a problem money or technology alone can fix. It's a crisis of social well-being, questioning the sustainability of Korea's path. The nation's future depends on finding a new balance. The government has spent billions on incentives, cash bonuses, childcare subsidies, parental leave, to boost the birth rate. Yet, the numbers keep falling. Critics say these policies miss the root causes: crushing education costs, punishing work culture, and persistent gender inequality. Financial incentives can't overcome deep-seated social pressures. Parental leave is useless if careers are derailed for taking it. The problem is cultural as much as economic. Now, some propose radical reforms: universal childcare, work culture overhaul, even large-scale immigration. But change is slow, and resistance is strong in a society proud of its homogeneity. The government's efforts have yet to create a society where young people feel secure enough to start families. The future hinges on whether Korea can tackle the deeper structural issues at its core. Amid demographic anxieties, Korea bets on its strength, technology, and innovation. The nation leads in semiconductors, AI, robotics, and next-gen networks aiming to offset a shrinking workforce. Tech is also a geopolitical tool, giving Korea leverage between China, Japan, and the US. Public and private sectors invest heavily, creating a powerful innovation ecosystem. The hope automation and new industries will sustain prosperity as the population declines. But can technology replace the vibrancy and creativity of a young population? Will new wealth ease social divides or deepen them? Korea's future may be technologically brilliant, but questions about quality of life and social cohesion remain. The nation is forging ahead, but will it be a future its people want to live in? Korea is a nation of contrasts, hyper-modern, yet deeply traditional. Smartphones and ancient palaces coexist. Digital life thrives alongside Confucian values. Respect for elders, family loyalty, and social hierarchy remain strong even as youth drive global trends. Rituals like Chuseok and Seoul connect millions to their roots, even as technology reshapes daily life. Tradition and innovation don't clash. They intertwine, with old customs adapted to new platforms. Ancient family registries are digitized. Rituals are coordinated by app. This duality is Korea's strength, but also a source of tension. Younger generations push against rigid hierarchies, while elders struggle with rapid change. Yet, this ongoing negotiation between past and future fuels Korea's dynamism. The nation isn't abandoning its roots, it's weaving them into the digital age. South Korea's story is one of discipline, adaptation, and sacrifice. Its achievements are dazzling, but the pressures behind them have stretched society to its limits. The old formulas for success are yielding diminishing returns. Now the challenge is to redefine what success means, and how to build a sustainable, fulfilling future. The next chapter isn't about catching up, but about enduring and evolving. Can Korea reform its rigid structures and nurture its people as much as it drives them? The world is watching to see if this remarkable nation can endure and thrive once again.
Thank you for traveling with Dream Destiny Destinations. Subscribe and let the next adventure begin. See you in the next journey.